Hi everyone, Joe for JaspysCaseBreaks.com coming at you with 2024 Panini Mosaic Football Hobby. 4 boxes, pick your team number 9, fresh case right here, and a chance at some break credit if you follow the instructions. We'll do that part at the end. So here on a Chew Tuesday, the 7th, pick your team 9 coming at you. Thanks everybody. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody getting in. Adam with double last spot mojo, Bears and Texans. There's everybody else getting their teams as well. Thanks everyone. Appreciate you. Kind of crazy things happening here in California. The high winds in Southern California sparking a giant brush fire. All right, here's the fresh case right here. Once we work through this case, one pick your team at a time, and we do have loose boxes that we can also keep going. So Mosaic is really nice, so let's keep working through it. And with the break credit possibility too, it's also good things. All right, so let's see. Let's pull these boxes into frame here. So there's a group of 4. Here's another group of 4. And here's another group of 4 right here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the dice roll. And it's 1. So we're going to do the left side right here. These other boxes here we'll save for next time, some other time.
1,260 acres over the last 8 hours or so. John Familio, Samantha Cortese here for the 4 p.m. newscast here on KTLA. John, we knew it was going to be bad. We knew the winds were going to be bad, and this was really the worst nightmare for a lot of people.
That's right. It took off just around 10:30 this morning at about 10 acres. And
so I'm going to fill in all of the that Mosaic badge, the blue Sharpie right there, so we know they're all from the same case. We should run this back tonight. This is a fun one. I really like Mosaic. Really up there with like Prism and Donruss Optic. I think a lot of people really like this Mosaic. A lot of parallels to chase, 2 autographs per box, and then stained glass micro Mosaic. Some of the motif or some of the short prints that we're looking for.
Can I have a chance to win $750 break credit?
I'm afraid not. You're not allowed to buy into these breaks, Michael Jaspy.
So, are these fires like really close to you?
Yes and no. Close enough where I could smell smoke and I could see it in the distance, but
Not in danger?
not in any danger. No evacuation. If I have to evacuate, then that's not good. That means it has burned through thousands of structures and buildings and homes to get all the way to me. So
You
that
can come stay at my house.
I will.
You can use my new pool table.
Oh, you got your pool table?
Yeah. Is that Mr. Gavin?
That's Gavin. I think Biden was in town for something, for some sort of conference or something like that.
Maybe he did.
He didn't want it. He has a sore throat, and he was just like,
How did it start?
no idea.
Was someone smoking a cigarette in the woods?
That's probably, it's either that or some sort of electrical thing that.
So, because the fires are not like that's not why it's so windy, right? Like or is that why?
No, it is windy, and then
That's what's spreading the fire.
the fire super fast.
So probably something like that then, right?
You got it. This person said the fire started right around here in this area.
Some teenagers smoking.
I don't know. Yeah, might be smoking some doobies and. No, it's not. But that's probably what it is. Like someone flicks a cigarette or like some electrical spark or something like that. Hopefully nothing too sinister. I've got a couple of Men of Mastery inserts here. Well, At least you guys are winning 8 or 9 games.
Most are asking for respective political identities around here. Everybody's rolling in the same direction.
We got
Who gives a damn?
Roma Dunze. I'd rather be in the Dolphins position than the the Raiders position.
And no one here is playing politics. We have an American president and Joe Biden
There's Roma Dunze.
that recognize
Rookie auto for the Bears. That'll be for Adam. Last spot mojo.
Americans are in need. He steps up. He
And
steps
Stephen Punk saying looks like Chicago Bears going to get Mike McCarthy.
request or an expectation. And so, again,
Are you confident in Mike McCarthy after his work in Dallas? We'll do left-right randomizers on these.
It's rather precious. And a message to the incoming administration, and I'm not here to play any politics, is please don't play any politics. There's a time and place for that. And at this moment where
One and done, huh? Antonio Pierce.
I know, Antonio Pierce just one and
I
done.
could have called that. I mean, I love it.
I know. We were keeping track of like the head coaches on the spreadsheet, and I was like, he's on the warm seat. He's on
Yeah.
like, not hot, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got fired. And I think there were too many just bad coaching issues, bad with the
Yeah.
clock, and injuries didn't help. But you know, everyone deals with injuries. We got Joe Alt, blue, 65 out of 99.
So your question's in reference to the increased severity of wind and resources?
I don't know. If I'm the Bears,
Okay.
if they get Mike McCarthy, that would just be another line of just another bad hire by the Chicago Bears. So that tracks.
Right, so the plan is they're developing...
There's Malik Neighbors, introductions.
If you had to evacuate and can only grab one material object besides your phone, wallet, and keys already in your pocket.
Right.
What do you grab?
Reaction force,
Uh,
47s that drop...
Break down the wall where I put $100,000.
yeah, yeah. The cash that I'm saving under my bed. I don't know. I'd probably grab like a guitar,
Wind speed.
And I still probably grab a Kindle.
one of my electric guitars.
No, that's what you do, yeah. I don't even know what I grab, honestly.
I grab my Kobe shoes.
Oh, yeah. You
Nice. Yeah, you got to grab those.
Flying during the night is more dangerous than flying during
I mean, you're running back inside to get those. Here's Johnny Wilson, rookie auto for the Eagles. That's going to be for Troy.
33 cars were abandoned on the road or something.
Yeah, there's footage of like this giant city bulldozer just
Yeah, I read that.
ramming them,
They're-
getting them out of the way.
Those are to
actually
move
make
all
a
the cars.
difference. Really focus on the ground. It could be 30...
Marvin Harrison Jr. silver. That's going to be for Tristan.
We do have history of operating with high gusts, but it really isn't effective because as the water exits the bottom of the drop tank, it just gets carried away by the wind and never reaches the ground.
Wow, that's crazy. That's how.
There's no point to putting people at risk if that firefight isn't making a difference.
There's Tua, 11 out of 99. Yeah, Rex Ryan back to the Jets. He seemed pretty confident about that too.
Question answered.
This will go to Sean and the Dolphins.
Yeah. Well, that's the beauty of automatic and mutual aid.
I don't know what the. I mean, if I'm the Jets, I feel like you have to move on from Aaron Rodgers, right? And I think you have to.
We have state mutual aid, so CAL FIRE's come in. We'll get the appropriate quantity and type of resources.
There's Devontae Adams, 71 out of 199, Raiders edition. There's Aaron Rodgers right there. I think you release him, try to take the least. There's still going to be a huge cap hit, but you try to take as little of that as possible. I think it's after a certain date. I think you have to. You have a new coach coming in. They're going to hire a new coach. I feel like you got to do that coach a favor, unless the coach is like, I really want Aaron Rodgers. But I feel like if you're going to do that, I feel like you got to let go of Aaron Rodgers. You know, move off of Devontae Adams, pay some of the youngsters. Here's a bonus auto. It's 2 autos a box. Here's a third. Renardo Green. That's for Trish and the Niners. I don't know. It'll be an interesting situation for the Jets. I mean, this will be an interesting situation too. Sam Darnold, what do they do with him? Spencer Rattler, capital gains for the Saints.
just your vehicle there, but then others line up behind you as well as they see what you're doing. And so I can't stress enough, please follow the evacuation orders. Do your best to be able to get out to safety. Bring the equipment.
I would lean no, Aaron Rodgers, Jets.
As you've heard over and over again, this is not going to end very quickly.
Yeah, I think Pete Carroll wants to go back into coaching.
Started to convene respective leadership.
I wouldn't mind Pete Carroll on the
Office of Emergency Services.
as a coach for the Raiders.
To pre-position early Sunday.
You know,
6 or 7
he'll have a nice draft pick to work with.
moved assets from Northern California into Southern California. Just as an example, moments ago, we had a chance to meet
You know, he's
from Santa Cruz.
nice stadium. He's got the bones of a skeleton of an okay team in the Raiders.
Currently in other counties.
I don't know at his age though if he wants a rebuild project.
Express and the wind events. We are anticipating, hopefully
Pittsburgh beats Baltimore.
anticipating other fires happening concurrently.
I think Pittsburgh kind of has Baltimore's number over the years, so I don't know how huge of an upset that would be.
From all across Northern California in particular. One final thing, because I think it's important. I'm saying my stuff all the time, including this morning, about people saying, well, where are all the planes? You said you put all these assets, I want to see it. It was important what the Chiefs just said.
It's how crazy.
Be up there all day,
The winds are so high
but we're not doing any good.
that they can't drop water because the water just
So it's not that the planes themselves can't handle the turbulence and the wind shears.
blows away.
It's that simply you're not suppressing anything. And so it is a point, I know, of frustration, but then it also reinforces the preciousness of the hand.
Jarrett Stidham, 94 out of 99.
The ground holding
Denver, that'll be for
the lines
Tristan.
that are up there as we speak. And that's also part of the specialty units that are part of these larger operations. We have an incident command team that quite literally is organized here in real time.
Michael
And we're
Parsons,
keeping
red.
The next few days with the benefit of something we haven't in the past, new technology.
Yeah, Commanders
Other
could be
AI-enabled technology that allows us
Commanders could be a fun team to keep an eye on if you're neutral.
pass, which is also aiding our efforts to not just prevent in some cases.
Brandon, what are the Dolphins going to do with Tua? I guess there's nothing really you can do. You just kind of have to ride with him season to season until the contract goes out. Carolina, that's going to be Ken. I don't know if anybody wants to take a chance on trading for him.
The Los Angeles County Fire Department's jurisdiction, it did begin in the city, and that's the unified.
Speaking of the Dolphins, here is Chop Robinson. Rookie, red, auto, going to Sean and the Dolphins.
Not that we're
55 out of
So
199.
that is part of the process. They are having evacuation groups that are looking at that, but we're not aware of any individuals on
Here's a Caleb Williams base card for Chicago, Adam.
for a particular address. We did send resources in to rescue people.
Here's JJ McCarthy. Vikings, Tristan.
Okay, so what are we telling the people south of the fire?
10 out of 15, Cameron Jordan.
Thank you for asking that question. Your question was, what are we...
Nice low number there. It's going to Matt and the Saints.
South of the incident. I think it's really, really important for the entire public to understand, as you can see, how dynamic these winds are and how quickly they can change on a dime. So you may think, okay, I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm safe.
that's a good point, Brandy. Yeah, you can't really do anything with Tua. You can't release him. No one's going to trade for him.
And warnings.
You know, but
Also be super
I think that's the next thing. You got to find a good backup.
If an individual
I mean, because it seems like he's just going to get injured every year and miss some games. When he's healthy, he's great.
go to a different area where it may be safer.
So maybe
And with the winds as
there's moments in time. Tyler Algier for the Falcons. Josh with the Falcons. That's to 25. So yeah, good backup quarterback.
decisions, make sure they can understand
Maybe,
information,
I don't know.
communicate that, and articulate
There's a good vet quarterback out there. Steven thinks the Bears got the wrong quarterback in the draft. Should have gotten Bo Nix.
standing here seeing us with the wind gusts and with the predictability of this.
Here's Tristan with Denver. He's going to get this Bo Nix. I don't know. I don't think it would have mattered. Just the way that team was constructed and who was coaching that team. I think you'd have gotten similar results. Sometimes you're just in the right place at the right time. It's a fit thing, you know. Surprise, surprise! Sam Darnold goes on a team with a great coach and, you know, competent offensive pieces around him, and then all of a sudden he's winning ball games. But you think he was going to do that with the Jets this year? Probably not. He's not winning 14, 15 games with the Jets.
1,260 plus acres. This is an emergency wind event, an emergency fire event. You know that about 10,367 households are.
Here's a rookie debut, NFL debut, Caleb Williams for the Bears for Adam, and here is Reggie Wayne. Signature highlights, Colts. It's Ron with the blue horseshoes.
And I think as the fire captain, Eric Scott said, well, this is an ongoing situation. Also, the fire chief, Crowley, said that as well, that they did their best in trying to get people out.
Chad Ochocinco, 140 out of 199. Nice little color match. Cincinnati, that'll be for Trish.
They were just trying to keep people safe. But in that time, it did create some sort of traffic backup of law enforcement and emergency officials getting to the fire line.
I thought Spencer Rattler was going to be better.
That had residents inside that were unable to evacuate, and now we've learned that there are no injuries reported. They are not aware, law enforcement is not aware of anyone unaccounted for, and resources have been sent to rescue any of those people who were stuck in their homes. That's good news.
That's right. The danger persists. We heard from LA County Fire Chief Anthony Maroney. He said, quote, "We are not out of danger," noting that another significant Santa Ana wind event
All right.
is going to pick up tonight
Halfway through this 4-box break.
at 5 a.m., potentially fanning these flames that have already threatened so many people. We want to take you now live to KTLA's Rachel Minnesota, who is at the scene of the Mosaic fire. Rachel, what are you seeing there?
John, Sam, we are on Sunset and Via de la Paz right now. We're at the
I don't think those are case hits. I think those storm cards are somewhat common. It's the we're looking for stained glass and micro mosaic. I think those are the rare inserts that we're looking for. Yeah, and Justin's like, we'll pay you to take Deshaun. I don't think Deshaun Watson. No one's going to pick him up. Legal issues notwithstanding, he just hasn't been a very good quarterback. Bye. Yeah, I mean, he just hasn't been a very good quarterback, so I don't think anyone's going to take him.
Yes, the tremendous my car, I'm ready to take off. I live up in the Palisades up here in Bonita, and we were evacuated. So it's been a traumatizing day.
I can imagine. Absolutely traumatizing.
They're saying that these are like the wildfire out in Southern California here. But the winds out there, they're almost like tropical storm winds, but without the precipitation. So just dry conditions, just fanning these flames.
Very, very, very strong. Swirling.
It's crazy.
Can't tell which way it's going.
Are you guys gonna get out pretty soon? There are evacuation orders.
To get out, we're just trying to throw a little water on it, and then we'll be heading out very shortly.
All right. Well, we're wishing you guys the best. Thanks for talking to us.
Here's Purple Jack Campbell,
Stay safe.
47 out of 49. If that Lions defense can hold up, and they're gonna be scary in the playoffs. That's gonna be Michael with Detroit.
For gas and electricity?
Yeah, just the gas, because I need to get somewhere. I have no gas.
I think there is some gas over here. You live around here?
Yeah, I don't think after this season, I don't think Denver is not going to make the mistake of quarterbacks are hard to find, right? They're not gonna trade Bo Nix.
You can see the conditions are really difficult over here. We've got flames and smoke covering the area. You know, we've been talking a lot about those senior facilities, and Benton, if we'll walk this way, we watched as the Atria Senior Center right across the street over here, they evacuated all of
Yeah, I don't know. J.J. McCarthy.
people there were, but
I feel like the Vikings will just punt that to the next season. I think they're going to franchise tag. I think they still have that option. I think they're going to franchise tag Sam Darnold and have him play another season, and then see what happens. I think they're going to kick that can down the road.
And the smoke and the wind and the embers just keep picking up, and it is overwhelming, I have to say, around here. It seems like they've cut off the gas over here as a precaution. Understandably, people are trying to come by, get some gas.
And I think they'll just let J.J. McCarthy marinate a little bit.
Hosing down the building, trying to protect it.
But this will go to the Vikings, Tristan.
He's hoping that this will serve as a protection for their gas station and their building. A lot of people stopping to get gas. I have to tell you, the traffic on Sunset Boulevard in the Palisades.
And here is Rondé Barber. Gridiron Greats. Nice old school auto for Tristan and the Buccaneers.
Police cars over here blocking the area. No one can get in, only people getting out, and they're prioritizing
There's Ivan Pace Jr. to 199.
people, as you mentioned. So, for the most part, you see a couple of cars coming by. Now it is basically just media and fire personnel, and that is the way the fire department wants it. It does not want people hanging around here for obvious reasons. Sam, John, I'll send it back to you.
Rachel, thank you for that report. Stay safe out there. Make sure you get your
NFL debut J.J. McCarthy.
Out there is bad. It's dangerous. Keep up the good work. We want to bring you now to Casey Montoya, who's got a live look at your first weather right now. Casey, we heard the LA County Fire Chief say that we're not out of danger just
No, because the winds are not going to peak until tonight. Overnight is when we're going to see the worst. And
I don't know, Justin. I think part of that's just
National Weather Service
the construction of the Browns, too.
until 4 o'clock tomorrow for the LA and Ventura County area.
You know, I don't think if Baker Mayfield went to my Raiders, I don't think he suddenly turns the Raiders into a 10-win team, you know?
Current temperatures outside, of course, we're seeing warmer weather at the coast, as we typically see from these Santa Anas. Those winds, they just warm up as they descend down the mountain.
You know, football, as everyone knows, is like it's a lot of moving parts. It's not just
Or that Arctic chill rather coming in from
maybe a little different with basketball. You can get a couple all-stars on your team. You know, add one big player. Yeah, that could change a lot of things. You can turn around a franchise fairly quickly. But NBA rosters are only, what, 15 deep? You're talking about 50-plus guys playing completely different positions, a lot of different position groups. 50-plus guys, plus practice squad, you know, probably a dozen coaches on the team. Here's Jonathan Brooks for Carolina. That goes to Ken. All that has to work, you know.
During one of these Santa Ana wind events. No surprise, high wind warning in effect for a very widespread area of SoCal. This is where we are seeing sustained winds, 35 to 50.
There's Will Shipley, Eagles.
Sustained winds that strong. Gusts
That's going to be for Troy.
It's very likely that we will see some isolated gusts from 80 to 100 miles an hour. Again, Category 1 hurricane starts at 74 miles an hour. We've already seen gusts in SoCal topping that today. Wind advisory in effect for this area shaded in.
All right, fourth and final box. We got another 4 boxes in the store. And a chance at a big amount of break credit. So get into it. Make sure you buy at least an even number of teams. At least 2.
Even more, and now we are down below 20% all across SoCal, which does give us this elevated fire danger. You've seen it happening before your eyes all morning long. Fire weather watch and fire weather warning in effect until Thursday for everyone shaded in red. So why is this all happening? Well, this cutoff low, again, coming from Canada, so it is very cold air. As this high pressure has gotten closer.
That's true, yeah. I mean, I was surprised that Baker Mayfield, I don't know, but then that's organizational missteps. Everyone has to be in lockstep from ownership all the way down to the water boy, you know. But if that doesn't happen, right, organizations like the Browns, the Jets, the Raiders, you know, just Chicago have just been perennially bad. Chicago Bears are a coach away, says Steven. I think so. Probably, right? 1 or 2 good drafts and a good coach away. And NFC North is tough, though. That's the problem. But which is shocking that they kept Eberflus around for so long.
We're just going to see sunshine for the rest of the week. For the mountain community,
I guess it wasn't,
very windy as well.
or maybe it was Luke Getsy's fault. Luke Getsy got fired by the Raiders, so.
There's about a 20 to 30% chance we could see some more snow showers tomorrow morning, but look at those wind gusts for you.
Here's a little color match for the Blue Horseshoes. Anthony Richardson, 63 out of 99. That'll be for Ron. Here's Drake May for the Patriots. That'll be for Ron as well.
Strong sustained winds, those northeasterlies from 15 to 25 miles an hour on Thursday. And for the high desert, windy for you.
See, and that's where you point to ownership, Justin. Then somehow the GM has the job, so that's on the owner. The owner's the one that's gotta pull the plug on a GM if he's not delivering results, right?
Warm up even more on Thursday. Just be breezy on Thursday though, and then sunshine throughout the weekend. And finally for the Santa Clarita Valley, also one of those spots seeing extremely damaging winds, 75-mile-per-hour gusts. And those strong northeast winds going to stay sustained.
Storm Bo Nix.
25 miles an hour on Thursday. So again, we're watching this closely, but we are not done. Again,
Yeah, so it's not a case hit, the Storm cards, but
Casey, thank you. We're going to jump in.
always nice when you see one of the top tier quarterbacks
Rachel, what's going
in
on?
this insert.
Still trying to evacuate.
Yes, Sam. Most everyone is heeding these evacuation orders, and a lot of people are just gathering their last-minute belongings, getting their trucks, getting their motorcycles.
There's Jonathan Brooks.
Tell me where you live exactly. On
Ken with Carolina.
And what are you seeing on
Alcima, there's the beginnings of a couple houses on fire, and up Las Lomas and El Medio, there's definitely houses.
Ed Reed to 199.
also told me that Cali High is starting to break out in flames as well.
The bushes, some of the street, and in the stadium, a lot of the stands.
I don't know. That's a good question. Does Doug Peterson get a job?
The
Again?
stadium and the vegetation.
And you told me you ran home to grab your motorcycle, a couple of last-minute belongings.
Yeah, exactly. And just to check on the status. And I watered down the roof. So, yeah.
And where to now?
I think someone will give him a chance. This is only his second head coaching job, right?
Right, exactly.
Eagles and Jaguars.
Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, I thought I was going to stay up there in that neighborhood, but then all of a sudden, well, Palisades is covered.
It's Jalen Polk.
It's so unpredictable, the winds. 1 minute you're safe, and then
Yeah.
the next minute the fire seems to be jumping into a whole different area.
Well, that's what I was saying.
I think he will. I don't know where he ends up.
This side of Sunset,
You know, maybe there'll be maybe there'll be a year or two in between.
overlooking the ocean, there's two houses burning up, way removed from everything else.
But
no firefighters.
not too many coaches out there who have a Super Bowl win
So there's fire.
on their resume. So someone will always give that a shot.
You lived in the Palisades and
Oh, I grew up here.
Cameron Jordan,
wow,
12 out of 15.
this before.
1979, same fire.
Matt
This is a repeat.
with the Saints.
Yep. I think that's the last time that it burned. Yeah.
Eric, we thank you for talking to us and we're wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, please stay safe. Sam, John, I just want to give you a look at what we're seeing.
That was a great interview with that lady.
There is a senior living facility.
Here's another Bo Nix storm.
Facility. They were incredible today. The way they methodically evacuated people. Hundreds of people.
And I think Doug Peterson's really got to.
Sprawling facility. They had wheelchairs and vans, and one by one they assisted people out very.
I think Doug Peterson's really going to have to kind of pick his next job wisely.
They did tell me that everyone was safely evacuated.
But someone will give him another shot. After that, I don't know. That might be it. If he flames out within the first couple of years,
Right now, we just turned our truck around.
you know, that might be it for Doug Peterson as an NFL head coach.
Street to street, the winds are very, very strong.
Might end up being a coordinator somewhere, maybe go to college or something like that.
Understandably, as a precaution, they're watering down the building.
No, the Jets aren't going to interview.
Gas comes over here.
Are they really?
Not sure whether they'll be able to save this building, but they're gonna try. This is Ryan over here. He works at the 76 and the Wetzel Pretzel. This is an evacuation zone, and they are doing their best to keep what they can. This is someone's business.
Who's reporting that, Steven?
Again, we're on Via de la Plaza.
How old is Bill Coward?
Sunset. Everyone
Oh, it is not. Oh, it is white. You're right, Trey. I didn't even notice that. So there's just the Mosaic Bo Nix, right? And that's the white parallel right there. 10 out of 25. Definitely, Justin. Everyone has a clock, but I just think that I think someone could give him another shot, Doug Peterson. But I think the clock is ticking. It's definitely getting close to triple zeros for Doug Peterson as an NFL head coach. Here's Don Beebe to 199. Matt with the Bills. And that is that. Really solid break here. Remember, another 4-box pick your team in the store right now. Remember to buy at least 2 if you want to try to win some of that break credit, that sweet, sweet break credit. Stephen A. Smith is reporting on it. Didn't Bill Cowher say years ago that he just has zero interest going back to coaching? That's a grind. All right. Let's flip back over here really quick. We're going to do, first of all, we're going to do the left-right randomizer. Then with the same dice roll, we'll do the break credit promo. If you bought at least 2 teams, if you follow the instructions right here, winner take all, top name wins $750 of break credit to jaspyscasebreaks.com. All right, so Adam bought 2 teams, that's an entry. James bought 4 teams, that's 2 entries. Josh got 2, that's an entry. Ken got 2, that's an entry. Matt M has 2, that's an entry. Michael P has 2, that's an entry. Mickey has 2, that's an entry. Ron has 4, that's 2 entries. Sean has 2, that's an entry. Trish has 2, that's an entry. Tristan has 6, that's 3 entries. And Troy has 2, that's an entry. So that's a full 16 entries. This is a great promo. Think about it. As long as you buy at least 2 teams, there'll never be more than 16 entries in this promo. Sometimes it's a little bit less. 1 spot out of the 16 to win $750 of break credit, whew, I'd give it a shot. Let me just spot check again. There's Adam, James, Josh, Ken, Matt, Michael, Mickey, Ron's got 2, Sean, Tristan has 6, so that's 3 entries, and Troy. All right, let's roll it. Let's randomize it. 6 and a 4, 10 times for both lists. Let's do the carbon. These are carbon copy, right? Yeah. Let's do the carbon copy randomizers first. 6 and a 4, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So left side. So left side cards, we'll get those carbon copy cards. Now let's see who's going to win that break credit, that sweet, sweet break credit. Let's flip back here. 6 and a 4, 10 times. Name on top, $750. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and fingers crossed, 10th and final time after 10. Troy, congrats. After 10, you have $750 of break credit. It never expires. You don't have to use all of it at once. It'll arrive to you as a gift card code in your email. If you don't see it, check your spam folder. Congrats, Troy. Listen, be like Troy. Get into the next Mosaic break. Try to win yourself some break credit and maybe get some nice hits out of here. I'm Joe. I'll see you next time for the next Mosaic break. Bye-bye.